Yeah. And I feel like I came out second best. We've got to figure out a better way to separate those runts, Tony.
Why don't you try putting a little salt on their tails?
Very funny.
Look.
We can't afford to lose that, baby. Hey, fellas, wait for me! Didn't you try putting a little salt on his tail, Tony?
That's what I was trying to do. Guess I leaned over a little too far. Where's the fire?
There ain't no fire. You asked me to let you know when it's 10 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock now. Let's get this horse back and get going.
Where's everybody, Charlie?
Come on!
What do you think, son?
Hurry up, Joe. It's a hyperspastic condition of the lower alimentary, causing periodic regurgitation.
Mighty little to have all that.
Maybe Taz discovered something new.
Something new, my foot. That baby's suffering from just plain colic. You had plenty of that when you were that age.
Well, that's what I said it was. You'll be all right, baby.
Ever since he got back from college, he's been using those $4 words.
Well, you got to keep up with things. You know, they learn something new every day.
Now he's going to Europe to find out some more. I suppose you think those fellows over there can teach you more about horses than I can.
I'm sure they can't, Dad. But I might learn some more $4 words.
You better get a hustle on you. You'll be late.
Yeah.
Say, Joe, if that baby gets any more of that hypospatsy stuff and gurgles, just treat her for colic.
Yeah.
Get that run out of here. They've got to be 15 hands high or better. Next.
Why, that... Wait a minute. Now you know what that feels like. I told you before, Muller, quit manhandling those horses. They don't like it any more than you do.
You're through, Muller. You may have handled horses before, but you don't understand them. Not mine, anyhow. Now get your stuff and get out. Hi, Judy.
Hi,
Hello,
boys.
Judy. Hi,
Hey,
Evan.
Cap.
Hello, Cap. Hello, boys.
Where's Ted?
He's inside packing. Probably needs some help.
That's what I was thinking.
How's the shipment coming along? The last bunch is about ready to go now.
All measure up to specifications, I suppose.
Yes, these do, but how about taking a few smaller ones next time?
Well, I'll see what I can do next time. Although farmers are rather particular about the size of their work stock.
Look, Redmond, you're a smart broker. Why don't you sell them to somebody else?
There are lots of places the Cattlemen's Exchange can sell horses. But Cap wouldn't like it.
If it's the army you're thinking of, you can get that idea right out of your mind. I never sold a horse of mine to anyone's army, and I never will. I reckon I'd shoot anyone. Sold my horses for war purposes. Lullaby, you better go give Tad a hand with his baggage.
It's about the prettiest hand I ever saw.
Yes, I know. Only one thing wrong with it. It hasn't got your ring on it.
Why don't you say yes, Judy, before I go?
Pardon me.
Here I no sooner get my boy reared up to the working age and he has to go traipsing off all over the world.
Instead of complaining, you ought to be very happy about this trip. The German government and the university has done Tad a great honor in giving him this scholarship. I'm still trying to convince your father that you'll be all right. I've arranged every detail, where you go, where you stay, and the people you're to meet.
If it takes $4 words to make a living, you'll learn them. I don't intend to feed a big hulk like you all your life.
Well, we better be on our way.
Goodbye, Dad.
Goodbye, son.
Take care of yourself. So long, boys.
So long, Tad.
So long, Tad.
Bye, little boy.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you.
Reckon that boy will be all right?
Why, you old faker, you. Pretending to be hard-boiled, eh? And you've turned soft already. Sure he'll be all right.
Just about all I've got.
Give this to Redmond. We'll pick you up later.
Okay.
I just got a letter from Tad. He's in Berlin. Said he's fine and sends his best to everyone.
I bet that ain't all there is in that letter.
I don't want to be disturbed. I'll be busy for a while, Judy.
Yes, Mr. Redmond.
Say, I got a bill of sale here for Mr. Redmond.
Well, so long as you have to wait, would you mind holding down the office for me while I run a few errands?
Well, sure enough. I always wanted to be a stenographer. But don't you have to have a shorthand or something?
Silly. I'll be back soon.
The Army must be getting ready for the big move. I just received an order from Hartwig to get all the horses I possibly can for immediate shipment.
I guess Marvin has 2,000 head that'll come up to our specifications.
I'll arrange to take them off his hands. Of course, you had to get yourself fired so that you can no longer select the best horses.
Well, if Marvin ever finds out we're shipping these horses to the German army, I don't want to be around.
I'll draw up a contract and call on...
This is the Acme Broadcasting Company, and I'll take it to the Cleveland Air Races.
Take 4 eggs, add 2 cups of milk, stir well with oh-so-good baking powder, add milk.
Rub into scalp and massage thoroughly, and Hair Grow does the rest.
You find that amusing, I hope.
Well, it's the darndest radio I ever seen. Wonder if I can get short wave.
Too much static. I can't understand what it's saying.
Did you want to see me?
Yeah, I got a bill of sale here for the last horses.
Take it into my office.
Oh, might as well just hand it to you here.
Don't you want a receipt?
No, I trust you.
I'll give you one anyway.
Hey, I just happen to think it's Wednesday, and I got an appointment. I was just about to give Mr. Redmond this bill of sale.
Well, why don't you give it to him?
Come on, Lullaby. We have to get back to the ranch.
You said it.
Goodbye, Judy.
Goodbye, boys.
The fellow got an earful and is probably blabbing it to his friends right now. If Marvin finds out, we won't get another horse. And Hartwig will relieve us of our assignment. You know what that means?
I understand. Every one of Cap's horses is going into the German army.
Say, no wonder they were so fussy about the size of those horses. I'm going to have a talk with that guy.
Wait a minute. We're going over to Red Rock and have a talk with the station agent.
They're coming.
It was worth the time we've spent checking up. At least Cap won't be signing contracts with Redmond.
Watch my signal.
Pack up, Tony. Pack up.
All right, wrap him up. I guess Redmond can call on Marvin now without running into any interference.
Where's Lullaby? Look, I caught me a flounder.
You can't do that. It's out of season.
Never mind the fishing. We've got some hunting to do.
This is the biggest contract yet.
I notice it calls for the same specifications. 15 hands or better. I'll say one thing for your customers. They're exacting.
Well, that should make you feel proud. Exacting customers wouldn't reorder unless they considered your horses the best to be had.
The Mesquiteers are sure going to be surprised when they see this order.
Oh, I don't know. They're probably immune to surprises by now. Well, how'll we be going? Good night.
Good night, Redmond.
Hello, boys.
You're not leaving us.
What's the idea?
Cap, we found out Redmond is selling your horses to the German army.
Why, that's ridiculous. I don't know where they could get an idea like that.
From a half a dozen shipping offices between here and Galveston. Read these telegrams, Cap.
They're a little wet, but not from rain. Maybe Redmond can explain how they got that way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Redmond, you know how I feel about selling my horses to any army. What have you to say to this?
Well, not a thing. My business is to procure horses.
Every rancher in the country will hear about this. You won't be able to get another horse at any price.
I must remind you that I already have your contract for 2,000 more, and I intend to make it stick. It's a perfectly legal document.
Now get out of here. If you ever show up around here again, I'll shoot you.
Lullaby, Mr. Redmond's hat.
Yes, sir. It slept.
How's the herd?
Everything's quiet. I left Lullaby on guard.
Think he'd be able to stay awake?
I hope so. He says he's got a system that's surefire.
You didn't have to do that. I heard it.
Take care of the guard.
What did I do with that sugar?
Will you have one lump or two?
Just one.
Come on, boys, we're going to work.
Long distance. You idiot. Operator, I want New York City. Eric Hartwig. Yes, Hartwig. Madison Building. That's right.
Hello? Who is it? It's Redmond, sir.
Hartwig speaking. Go ahead. I'm not interested in your difficulties. There are always difficulties.
But the situation is very bad, sir. The story will spread to every rancher, and there won't be a chance of getting any horses.
We can't permit stories and talk to spoil our plans. Now, you remain at your post, Redmond, and I'll make the arrangements that will solve your problem. Lindrick.
Wait here, Muller.
Come in.
Good morning, Cap.
Can't be good with you around. Don't you sit down. You start toward that door and keep on walking.
You wouldn't want me to walk out when I bring news about Tad, would you?
And don't use your past favors for Tad as an excuse to get on the right side of me. I won't have it.
I have no such idea. I came here because of a new development in our, shall I say, business relationship. Here, take a look at this.
What's this got to do with it?
Look at the picture a little more closely. As you can see, it was taken in Germany. Those men with him are members of the Gestapo.
What's the meaning of this, Redmond? What's Tad arrested for? What's he done?
Well, it's not what Tad has done. It's what you haven't done that's placed him in danger. Or, as we put it, protective custody.
I understand.
Of course, we hope there will be no danger.
You can't get away with this. That's what we have a State Department for.
It should be obvious to you, Marvin, that your State Department can't prevent accidents taking place in Europe.
We've been looking all over the hills for the guy responsible for that night raid, only to come back and find him sitting on your front porch. And what are you up to now? Last time you were here, Cap told you to get off this place and stay off.
Get his hat, Lullaby.
Wait a minute. I'm here on a proposition that concerns only Captain Marvin and myself.
Cap wouldn't touch any deal of yours with a 10-foot pole.
Even if you're standing in a tub of disinfectant.
Just a minute, boys. Redmond has shown me some new clauses in the contract. Under those conditions, I'm accepting the order.
You'd be loco if you had any dealings with this coyote under any conditions.
There are certain angles to this business you don't understand, boys. Let's not talk about it anymore.
Thank you, Captain. Now, because we've been delayed, you'll have to work fast. If you'll explain that to your boys here.
Wait a minute. Cap, we've known you a long time. You're not the man to go around changing your principles overnight.
And we're not going to help you do something that anyone with half an eye can see you don't want to do.
It looks like your boys are resigning. Muller here will make a very good foreman.
Muller will do.
In that case, we'll be shoving along, Cap. Come on, Lullaby. But if there should be another sudden change of plans, it won't be hard for you to find us.
First, Cap is threatening to shoot Redmond for double dealing, and then he's giving him horses. And Redmond's giving him orders. I can't figure it out.
When people do things backwards like that, they ought to have somebody to look after. A guardian, that's what he needs.
Somehow, Redmond's convinced Cap that he's changed his stripes.
Until Cap realizes skunks have only one suit of clothes, we're going to take things in our own hands.
Turn him back!
This time we got them bottled up. They're not going to get away. Come on!
I want to swear out a warrant for those 3 Mesquiteers.
What's the charge?
Trespassing, destruction of property, and assault and battery.
Well, come on in and sign the complaint and keep your shirt on.
Hello, Cap.
Oh, Judy.
It's nice to see you, but I have a complaint to make. I haven't heard from Tad in days.
Well, I guess he's been pretty busy. Trying to get used to them foreign methods. What Redmond wants to see me about, do you know?
Come right in, Captain Marvin. Marvin, those ex-ranch hands of yours are causing us a lot of trouble. So far, they've prevented us from shipping a single horse.
They're not working for me. What they do is their own business.
Let's not get into technicalities. You make it your business, both for Tad's and your own sake.
I'll be reasonable. I haven't seen the boys, wouldn't even know where to look for them.
If my memory serves me right, Stoney said if there were a sudden change of plans, you'd know where to find them. Well, find them.
I'll see what I can do.
Why, Cap?
Hello, boys.
Glad to see you, Cap. How you
too.
been?
All right.
How's the horse business?
Yeah. How's the new foreman working out?
You know, I never did have much confidence in him.
You've been having a little trouble lately. That's what I came to see you about.
Well, Cap, if there's anything we can do...
It seems a couple of fellows been getting themselves in bad with the sheriff.
Well, don't worry about those guys. I'm sure they've been in hot water before.
Now, look, boys, this is serious. The sheriff is combing the hills looking for you.
Not anymore, I'm not.
Thanks, Cap. You were a big help. Drop that gun.
Oh! None of that! Cap!
Cap. I can't tell how bad he's hurt. Get him to a doctor, quick. Well, it looks as if you boys are going to be my guests for a while. There you are, Cap. You'll be all right.
Thanks, Doc. Don't you worry, Judy. Old critter like me is used to bullets.
But I can't understand why Tucson would shoot you.
Where the blazes did you ever get an idea like that?
Why, Mr. Redmond said Tucson tried to kill you when he found out that you had led the sheriff to the hiding place.
Redmond tricked me, Judy. I was trailed to the boys' hideout without my suspecting it. The shooting was just an accident.
I couldn't believe the boys would do that.
Now, don't you worry about them. They're good boys. You tell them I'm all right. You tell them this, too. If I'd been them, I would have been doing the same thing. Now, you just run along and give them that message.
Cap being all right and still feeling the same way about us is the best news you could have brought.
I knew all the time he didn't lead that sheriff to us.
That double-crossing Redmond's riding pretty high. He's got us in the hoose-gown Cap over a barrel.
Don't you ever see any of his messages and telegrams and that sort of thing?
Why, he sends everything himself over that teletype machine. That's always in code.
You know, Stoney, I think the answer to this whole thing is in Redmond's office.
Judy, you can help us get in there. Manage somehow to get us that rope.
Good night, boys.
Good night, Judy.
Good night, Mr. Short.
Good night, miss.
Oh, how clumsy of me.
Well, I'll get it.
That's awfully nice of you.
Oh, that's all right. there's a lot of stuff here. There you are.
I wouldn't eat that sandwich if I were you.
Oh, Sarah makes these for me every... Silly of me. I'm all
Thanks.
excited.
Good night, Sheriff.
Good night, miss. Sure. Sure is strange the amount of junk them women can get in them little purses. Anything I can get you fellas before I turn in? Help! Jailbreak! Help! Help! Jailbreak! Sarah! Oh, election next week. Help! Jailbreak!
Let's go, boys.
Now we'll backtrack to town. Town? Why don't we just go back and lock ourselves up and it'd make it easier on everybody?
Don't worry, Lullaby. Redmond's office is the last place in the world they'd come looking for us.
I did a little searching on my own before you boys got here. The Marvin file is in that cabinet, but it's locked.
Try this, Tony.
You check these, Lullaby. Here's one of the code messages.
Can you decipher it?
Oh, no, I can't. We've got to find that code book.
Not bad.
I got it. What's the first word, Judy?
Spaniel.
Put down prisoner.
The next word is published. Prisoner will be freed on word that contract is fulfilled. Will forward photograph to submit to your client. Signed, Eric Hartwig.
This doesn't help us unless we find that photograph.
It sure does, and we've got to find it.
Wait here, I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, fellas, I got it.
This explains everything. They're using him as a club over Cap's head.
No wonder Cap's been acting like a crazy man.
We've got to do something to help him.
Judy, can you operate the teletype machine?
Oh, yes.
Come on. We're going to send a wire to that Hartwig guy. Tell him the horses have been shipped. And to release Tad Marvin. Oh, and be sure and sign Redmond's name. Lock that door! Get in there.
What about the message?
That'll have to wait. If Redmond finds you, tell him we'll put you in here.
Come on.
Don't make a sound, Redmond. You're coming with us.
Hey, it's us!
A message from Redmond, sir.
You see, if we have efficiency and a system, the results are never in doubt. You can cable Berlin, deal consummated, release Tad Marvin.
Yes, sir.
Do you really think they'll turn Tad loose when they get that wire?
According to that guy's correspondence, they will.
I'll be at the office the first thing tomorrow morning and keep you posted if anything happens.
Good idea. We'll stay right here. This is the last place in the world where Muller would think of looking for Redmond.
Good night, Cap.
Good
Good
night.
night, boys.
Good night, Judy.
Give me a long distance, operator.
Hello? Who? Miller, sir.
Brother? Yes, Mother? Redmond kidnapped? You must be mistaken. Well, he wired last night that the Marvin deal has been completed and the horse is shipped.
That message was a fake. It must have been sent by the men who got Redmond.
Cable Berlin. Countermand order to release Marvin.
Yes, sir.
You continue looking for Redmond. I'm coming out there immediately.
Carl,
Yes, sir.
get my plane ready.
We're nearing our destination, sir. We're flying over horse country now.
Drop down a little lower. Let's get a better look at them.
Yes, sir.
These horses better get used to airplane sounds. They'll be hearing a lot of them before long.
I hope so, sir.
Your plan was perfect in every detail, sir. Marvin was cooperating until those 3 men interfered.
Does anyone know about this?
No, sir. I thought it best I said nothing until you arrived.
How about Marvin?
Oh, you startled me. I was bringing Mr. Redmond's mail.
Go right ahead. Just a minute, miss. Frederick, take this. This is it. All right, you come with me. Frederick, you see that no one leaves while we are gone.
I don't understand what this is all about, but I've got a lot of statements to get out.
Well, by all means.
I'll get it. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Well, who was it? Well, I don't know. Sounded like a woodpecker or a typewriter, or maybe somebody trying to break in a new set of false teeth.
Now's the time for all good men to come to the aid of their party. A very pretty thought. Do you always type statements as practice phrases?
Why, yes. You see, it limbers my fingers.
I've been thinking about that typewriter sound. I wonder if it could have been Judy. I'd better check back. The line's dead. If she did get any news she couldn't call us, I'd better ride into town.
And remember, the sheriff's still looking for you.
He won't see me.
Cap, it looks like you got company. All right, Redmond, inside. We might be in the way.
Come in. Captain Marvin, this is Colonel Hartwig. He's connected with that horse deal.
Captain,
As you probably know, my broker, Mr. Redmond, has disappeared.
That's unfortunate.
However, I see no reason why that should interfere with the delivery of the horses as per our contract.
There are several reasons, Hartwig. I'm afraid you wouldn't understand any of them.
I'm afraid it's you who doesn't understand.
Look, Mr. Big, we know all about you. Fortunately, we've got everything under control, and to make sure it remains so, we're going to have you and Junior here join Redmond as our guests.
Apparently, these men do not realize that their message to me never went through.
What's that?
I paid no attention to that order to release young Marvin. You see, it was signed Redmond. My agent signed coded wires with numbers, not with their names.
Then we'll send a message signed with the correct number.
Don't be childish. I didn't come out here so totally unprepared. My office knows the situation. And even if you made me sign that wire, believe me, it wouldn't help the boy.
Stoney, I can't take any chances with Tad.
I'm glad to see that you are sensible about this. And now, gentlemen, if you will produce Mr. Redmond.
Thank you, Colonel. I'm certainly glad to see you.
Let's not have any speeches, Redmond. We must get those horses without further delay.
Yes, sir. We'll start the drive at once, sir.
I imagine we'll need every available man. I'm certain these men will cooperate in ensuring the safety of your son.
Nothing else we can do.
I would appreciate your accompanying me, Captain Marvin.
But he's been wounded. It ain't right to make him go along.
How thoughtless of me it would be to leave anyone behind. You'll ride in the car with me, Captain Marvin. Come along.
Send them away.
Hello, Judy. I tried to get you on the phone, but the line's dead. Have you heard anything?
Things are as quiet here as they were the other night. You'd better not come in. I've got a lot of work to do.
All right. I'll see you later. Who's your friend?
He arrived with Colonel Hartwig this morning.
Where's Hartwig?
Oh, I don't know. He left with Muller after receiving a teletype message. Berlin advises your order countermanding release of Marvin arrived too late. Prisoner already safe in Switzerland. Ted's safe.
This is great news, Judy. Get it to Cap right away. I'll be right along.
At this rate, we'll have the contract fulfilled to our mutual satisfaction. I'm very grateful for your cooperation. Get Muller and Redmond. Right away. You stay here.
Stoney! Tad's free. Hartwig had ordered his release, then tried to stop it, but it was too late.
That's great news, Judy.
I'm afraid it's the worst news you could have heard. I was in hopes this message would remain a secret. Now that it's out, I have to take drastic action. Philip, take these men away. It is now not safe to have them around. Redmond, get back to your work.
All right, get down. Get down. Start walking towards those rocks.
Might look better if we weren't shot in the back.
I'm not interested in how it will look. Keep going. I got a stone in my boot. As long as we gotta walk, quit stalling and get going.
Hartwig's got Judy and Cap. Get the horses. Watchman, Lullaby. Get us out of here. Quick. Go get him.
It's great to be home again.
You can thank the Mesquiteers that you're here.
Believe me, I do.
They acted like they didn't want to let you go.
They think they're pretty tough, eh, Ted?
You don't know the half of it. Europe's an armed camp. Germany's like a rattlesnake buzzing in the sagebrush, ready to strike. Yeah, there's going to be trouble for everyone, I'm afraid.
I reckon we know how to handle rattlesnakes. I ain't too old to get into it myself. My horses, too. You fellas up there in the hills want to fight for your country?